All right, boys and everyone, welcome back to the current draft. How's everyone doing?
Hey, good. Welcome back. Woo! Episode 4.
Episode 4 already.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're cranking right along through them.
is.
Good work, everybody.
So what's going on in your lives, boys? Anything special? Anything funny? Anything notable?
I don't know how funny it is, but I woke up last night in the middle of the night, and I don't know why this thought came into my brain, and maybe it had something to do with an umpire, but I was like, if you could change your last name to anything, like what would it be? And I got to really thinking about it. I'm like, okay, I'm Italian, and I like the way Italian words sound, and I like the word catapult.
Okay.
So I was like, Catapultaci. So my name would be John Catapultaci.
Catapult. That it kind of sounds like Japanese though.
I don't know, man. I think it's like how you say it though, because if you're like Catapultaci,
okay,
there's no.
I'm hearing like Catapultaci.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, and well, I guess you could really take this in all kinds of different directions. Like the old redneck's like, "Hey, Catapultaci, get off your ass and clean that toilet over there." But anyway, I still think it has Italian overtones, but that's just
What would
me.
it be in like an Irish accent?
Oh.
It's a catapultaci.
Yeah, hey, Catapultaci.
Hey.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. I like it.
You said that was something that you kind of like you were dreaming about, or you woke up?
No, I just woke up, and actually, I think I was watching the Rays game, and the Rays umpire is like something like that.
Okay.
And I was kind of half in and half out, and I came to. I'm like, hey, if I could change my last name, what would it be? And then all of a sudden, I was like, I like catapults.
Catapults.
And I like Italian stuff. So, boom. Hence,
Love it.
Hence Catapultaci. There we go.
Who invented the catapult? Was that the Romans?
Man, I don't know. The trebuchet and all that stuff.
Technically,
I
I
don't know.
mean, it could have been the Italians that invented it.
Maybe.
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's just, it's, I think Gerald's looking up.
Who came up?
Yes.
Who came up with the catapult?
Okay,
Oh.
ancient Greece.
Ancient Greece.
Okay,
Wow.
the
Cool.
Greeks.
All right. Well,
right,
it's
moving on.
interesting, though, that you said, that you kind of woke up and you were thinking that, or you were in a state of sleep. I woke up this morning and I remembered this event that happened to me over the weekend, and I wanted to talk about it here on the podcast. And for some reason, when I woke up, in my mind, we already recorded today. Like it already happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to
Okay.
talk about it.
Okay.
That's not the case. So I'm happy to tell you, well, not happy, that's not the right word, but I'm hanging out with a buddy of mine. It's over the weekend. I have one of these, the high potency THC drinks.
Yep.
So I'm in a state of
Feeling good.
elevation. I'm feeling all right. And there's a line that you toe when you have one of these. There's a line between that feeling good, feeling right, to maybe I'm a little paranoid. Maybe I'm looking around the room, paying attention to everything that's happening because I'm feeling so good, and suddenly it goes down this
Naturally.
dark path, right? So I'm playing pool, and there's this old man. We're at a dive bar. This old man who keeps just staring at us, watching us play pool. I mean, the entire time. 3 games in, finally to the point that I'm like, man, I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to get out of here. This guy's weirding me out. It's starting to get a little bit dark outside. Well, me and my buddy, we pay out, we go to leave. This guy then starts following really close behind us. And when I say dive bar, I mean, it was a dive bar. And I just get this idea and this feeling in my gut that this old man is going to try to do us harm in some way, shape, or form. Well, we get outside. I tried making conversation at first. I said something like, hey, how's it going? He's like, oh, going all right. It's just real short. And like I said, he's following behind us closely, and he's got something in his hand. And I couldn't make out what it was, but it was a small object. It looked like it could be a knife or screwdriver or something. So we get outside, and finally I turn to him, and I'm like, what's up? what's going on? Because I felt motivated. Like I was ready to donkey kick this guy.
Yeah.
He was so close behind us. And like I said, I thought he was carrying something. And I looked down at his hand at that moment when I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, I'm just going to my truck. And what he had in his hand was a koozie.
Damn, you were on one.
So you almost beat up an old man for having a koozie?
It was going to be a single donkey kick.
Oh,
But
what is he like kicking backwards?
yeah,
Oh,
most powerful kick you can throw, backwards kick.
really?
Yeah, you can generate the most power from that part of your body.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. Yep.
Could you imagine that conversation when the cops came up and be like, so what happened here, boys?
No, I'd have to blame it on
Well, I got donkey kicked by this guy out here. I was just trying to go to my truck.
I mean, yeah, that's how it would go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Well, good. I'm glad that didn't transpire.
it didn't. Thankfully, greater wits did prevail there.
Yeah.
However, it was a sketchy situation for a second. So
Yeah.
just
I mean, well,
be careful.
listen. Yeah. Well, not only that, but if you're at a bar and you're an old guy, be conscientious that you may confuse people when you're staring at them because
Yeah.
I mean,
It was weird.
yeah.
I mean, in that doorway, constant. He'd have to move himself out of the way to let other people walk through.
Didn't you just have some weird episode here recently? Like didn't you say something about a lady, like some
gosh.
crazy New York lady at the gas station?
Yeah, I feel like it's a theme of senior abuse toward youth. I don't really get it. But, yeah, I literally stopped at the gas station to get a couple of these drinks before we got started here, and I hear this lady, "Excuse me," and I'll be honest, I feel bad about this. At first, I did try to ignore her.
Yeah.
I did. I just took a step forward, and then I heard the "Excuse me, sir," and I'm like, "Ah, shit." All right.
She talking to me. Damn
Yeah.
it.
And so I turned around and she's like, can you help me? My gas tank, I can't get it open. And I was like, okay, sure. So I walk over to the gas, actual filling areas. I'm up near the shop itself. So I take her cap off the opening. She just couldn't twist it enough to actually unlatch it. And set it down. I'm like, okay, great. Have a great day. And she's like, I need you to tell him in there it's asking for me to pay at this gas pump, and I didn't pay anything. I haven't even gotten any gas. I was like, okay, all right. And so then she reiterated it again as I'm walking away. And I'm like, sure thing. Yep. And I got into the store, and I really did think to myself for a second because she was just so rude and so abrasive and didn't say please, didn't say, could you take the time? Just nothing. It was rude. And I thought about not asking him.
You should have donkey kicked her.
That is one of them.
I think that's a justified donkey kick.
I don't know if the law.
Yeah, the
would
law
agree
with
you,
yeah, probably
but
not. She was rude.
She was super rude, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, that one has been in the barrel for so long.
I've been waiting to fire that shot.
That's a good one. Good shot. Good shot. So anyway, you went in there. Did you end up talking? Did you end up going in there and doing what she asked you?
I did the
asked you?
right thing. I
Yeah.
told the guy, and he ended up walking out there. But I did say to him, he's like, okay, so what is going on? And I'm like, listen, man, I think it's best if you just go out there and discern the situation for yourself. I also don't want to walk out there alone without you because she might start berating me again verbally from afar, and I just don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'll come out there with you.
Yeah, at that stage of the game, you can grab one of the windshield wiper cleaners and like give her a good swat, like
The squeegee thing.
yeah, the squeegees, and be like, "Ma'am, there's such thing called manners." We've talked about this, and now we're talking about it. We talked about it on the youth side of the house, and now we're talking about it on the dang elderly side of the house. And I think it's probably not the right thing to do, but my internal self wants to grab the squeegee and not knock her out with it, but maybe like hit her in the boobs and get her wet.
I thought you were gonna be like all dad mode and be like, it's like telling your kid to go pick a switch from the tree outside.
Yeah,
just
no.
giving a little whack on the ass.
No, I think it's more of an inconvenience. Get her wet with some of that good bug juice.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah. And then walk away and be like, ma'am, there's such thing called manners. I would happily have done this for you, but you need to use words like please and thank you.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
She expected, just because AJ's a young man, that he was going to drop what he was doing and go help her.
Right.
Which she did. She was kind of right.
I mean, she was right. So at the end of the day, what lesson did we learn here?
But she learned nothing.
Right, but is she going to at this point
stage
in
of her
life?
life?
Is she
No,
is she
probably not.
interested in learning anything? anymore?
Not till she gets her shirt wet. by
Yeah.
some-
Yeah. Yeah, with some, like that, whatever that bug cleaner juice is.
yeah.
Anyway. So, yeah.
Man. You guys, kind of not related, but, we're laughing and having a good time. I was scrolling the internet, and this is kind of a theme that we've been going on from episode to episode, just way too late at night. And there's this guy online who is like a streamer, makes videos, and just he's a good dude, but he's also incredibly funny. And he does like skits, and he goes all out with the skits. And this latest one, a racing league was in Charlotte a couple of weeks ago, and this guy showed up at this race, and he's a black guy. He's pretty dark skinned, but he showed up as a white, red-blooded American enjoying some racing. And I pulled the clip up here for you guys, and
So the opposite of white, so the opposite of blackface is what you're saying.
exactly, yes, he's a pretty dark black guy, and he just painted his entire body. I pulled the clip
Yeah, I
up
wanna
for
see
you
it.
here. Yeah, let me know if you guys think what your thoughts are on
Okay.
this.
Yeah. Rip it. That guy's black?
He's a black guy.
Here's the love. Here's the honor. If you can't come in here, come on.
Good on his makeup artist.
For real.
Hey, Suanna.
Come.
Suanna.
She,
Hey, come on. You need to listen to your nana. Go ahead, baby.
6 o'clock. What most beautiful it had been then.
Very crazy.
Oh my gosh.
He just went all out with this skit. Did you
He's
notice
spitting at the black
what
guy?
happened there? Yeah.
Hey, me mom. How you doing, baby?
How you doing, love? Such a poor cake. It was rich and
Right now.
he didn't listen.
Oh my gosh.
Toots.
Yeah. Hey, you lost, boy?
No, I'm lost the race.
What race?
NASCAR race.
You going to NASCAR?
Yes, sir.
The locust? You ain't lost, is you? Sure about that? Find something safe to do, boy.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh.
Whoop it, mud. Yeah! Woo! Bring on the church, baby! Oh, that fucker will go. I see. Dan Orton.
Ready to go never.
San Aaron. Oh, South Dakota. Yeah.
Just went all out, just drinking.
Yeah.
Just,
And I'm just blown away that it's a black dude.
yeah.
I'm telling you right now, that makeup is unbelievable. Look, he's got stinking.
Incredible.
Yeah, he's got a suspender sunburn line.
Yeah.
That's good.
So you guys are on the camp that this is funny, acceptable entertainment.
I
you
think
guys
so.
I'm good with it.
offended by
I'm
it?
totally good.
No.
Heck no. But here's the thing. Why do people get up in arms if I were to paint myself black and dance around like Fred Astaire?
Yeah. I don't really understand. I don't understand it enough to really comment on it.
Yeah,
you
me
know.
neither. I mean, I'm not black, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I think it's just that's it. super hard to speak on it exactly. I think the history dictates what's acceptable and what's not acceptable
I do
by
think
events that occurred in time frames.
Yeah, I do think, though, if I dressed up in blackface and I went and spit at white people, I think that would be funny too, though. I don't know. I'm not offended. I'm not black. I don't know. I can't speak from a perspective that I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
But hey, go for it, man. Dress up like a white dude and do what you do.
Yeah, not bothered by that.
Nah, I am not bothered by it. Not even a little bit.
Mm-mm.
It kind of reminded me when I saw it late at night. It kind of reminded me of this Chappelle Show skit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That one.
audience out there, you know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But that's crazy that happened in Charlotte. But another thing that was like on the news, and now all of a sudden it's everywhere. But for a while you couldn't find anything about it. You didn't know. Did you guys see about the Ukrainian refugee woman?
Yeah.
Who was, you know,
Yeah, I think everybody's.
Irana.
Yeah, poor
something
thing.
like that.
That's
Yeah.
terrible. Came here seeking, seeking solace or seeking, trying to find a peaceful place to be, and all of a sudden hops on a damn subway and gets stabbed in the neck by some
ridiculous.
some lunatic.
And what's crazy is that happened on August 22nd. So
Right.
a few weeks ago.
Right.
And there was no media coverage on it. You know, the left-leaning media or right-leaning media.
Exactly.
And like now all of a sudden, because people have realized they're not talking about it, it's everywhere. You know, all of these legacy media outlets are trying to report on it and tell the story and stuff, which is crazy. And I had a conversation with AJ a few days ago, and it's like it almost seems like you have one powerful group of people dictating the news to both sides of the media aisle, left-leaning or right-leaning.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell the left to report it one way and the right to report it the other way, just so that there's kind of infighting, but it's all coming from this kind of the same.
Yeah, I just think that you have two different people that watch. You have people that watch MSNBC, and you have people that watch CNN, and you have people that watch Fox. And in order for those, and every outlet knows that they have a particular viewership. So those outlets that are left leaning, they're obviously going to gravitate toward, and they're going to tell what the people leaning on the left wants to hear. But I wonder if the people that are disseminating the information, if that is what their legitimate viewpoints are. You know, I mean, if you watch Fox, everything is pro-Trump. If you watch MSNBC, everything is anti-Trump. And I guarantee you, if they haven't already, they're probably going to turn this incident into something that, you know, that Trump did, or, you know, it's they're going to turn it into a race issue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's already. Yeah.
That is happening. But what's crazy to me is like the particular guy, and I don't think we should say his name. Like we shouldn't give this guy a platform.
No,
I think
heck no.
I think he's a monster. But apparently this guy was arrested at least 14 other times.
Yep. And I think his mama said, keep him locked up.
Yeah.
He is a danger to society.
Yeah. And I mean, this happened in Charlotte. So you guys think that he should get the death penalty?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I don't even know how that's a topic.
Yeah, that guy just needs to. It's like a raccoon with rabies. It has no purpose on this planet. It just needs to die.
Yeah, ridiculous. Just a waste. Oh, just a waste.
Yeah,
you know. And like we said, that poor woman was trying to flee a war-torn country for, you know, coming to America for a better life, and was minding her own business on a train. And
yeah, it's not good. That guy needs to be graveyard dead.
Yeah. Speaking of war, you saw the name of the Department of Defense having the name changed to the Department of War.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on that? Do you think it's just semantics, or do you think there's something actually to it?
Yeah, there's definitely something to it. I think Trump is trying to not make us look like a bunch of pansies. And that's just my perspective. Department of Defense has a nice touchy feely, feeling to it. Now I know it's been Department of Defense forever, and now it's called the Department of War. I just think that it's a more direct interpretation or title to an organization that ultimately that's what they're here for. Like that's just.
Yeah, no, I think that name is a better explanation of the purpose served by that department,
Right.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think defense is a different thing.
Right. It makes it more of a department of offense.
Right.
Instead of
I don't look at it that way. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I don't see it that way necessarily. I think that war itself in the title fully encompasses all facets of the strategic motions of war. And yes, that does include defense, and that also does include offense, and that includes any of the operations that go into that side of securing America's best.
I honestly wouldn't care even if he called it Department of Get Your Ass Kicked.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
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 Here's a clip of the day he signed the order.
Yeah.
So great job, Dan. And we've been talking about this Department of War. So we won the First World War. We won the Second World War. We won everything before that and in between. And then we decided to go woke and we changed the name to Department of Defense. So we're going Department of War. And I'd like to ask great job, Dan. And
All right.
Okay, so were we the Department of War before?
It was. It originally started as the Department of War,
I
and it
didn't
was
know that.
changed to Department of Defense after World War II ended.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. I
So
did not know that.
I bet that when we changed that, it's probably at a time that it helped calm the outcry of people who were so desperate for us to not be at war anymore.
Yeah. Because the World War I and World War II kind of happened like back to back. So like you had the world at war for like 40 years at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think I see what you both are saying. I think it's just a name thing, a word thing.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
there's
call
really any
it-
strategic thing behind it other than the way that it makes America look, I guess, to the outside when you say, "Oh, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth," as opposed to Secretary of Defense.
Yeah. And I don't think Vladimir Putin gives a crap. I don't think Xi Jinping gives a crap. What do you
Kim
call it?
Jong-un. They don't care.
They don't care.
No.
It means nothing. I think that I call it Trump doing Trump stuff.
Yeah, I just think of all of the money that it's going to take to change all of that
All the
stuff. Think of the
logos.
letterhead,
Right.
all of the merch in the gift shop, like all of that
The
stuff.
vehicles that have the logos on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No,
Absolutely.
there's a lot. But man, that's a drop in the bucket in comparison to what we actually spend money on.
Yeah, the argument could be like the Doge people, like on that same side. It's is it a necessary use of money?
So yeah, man. Speaking of Department of War, though, war-ready people, warriors. Did you see the Mountain, the new record that he set?
No.
The guy who played the Mountain.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
the Game of Thrones mountain.
Yeah.
The gigantic
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. The warrior of Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Yes, and in fact, I think everyone needs to see
What
it.
is his name? Thor.
Thor
something?
Bjornsson.
Thor Bjornsson, what a name. He
He's
just
like
sounds
Icelandic
like a
or
tough dude.
something.
See,
Yeah.
you wouldn't need to change your last name if that's.
Yeah. Oh, or no, Thor Catapultaci.
Thor. He's an Icelandic. Italian.
Bjorntashi.
Here's the clip of him breaking the record, and I hope you guys noticed the same thing I noticed while watching this clip. Here we go.
The Mutant Deadlift World Championships and Hafthor Bjornsson
Is that what he calls himself, the
is
mutant?
dropping to the bar to try to make history.
Just absolutely messy. He's like 3 of
the
me.
greatest weight ever raised in the history of the sport. Here we go. Let's go, Thor. Let's go, Thor. Come on. Make some noise. World record. Bjornsson of Iceland, 510 kilograms.
Good night.
Easy. Wow.
Still had more to go. I bet he could put 4 more plates on there.
Man, yeah. Yeah, he like straight up nodded like, I got more, boys.
Well, he even took his own belt off. Like,
Yeah.
Usually those dudes are getting braced, ready to fall over.
Exactly, yeah.
He's good. Look at that, man.
Yeah, that guy's a monster, man.
I did see another video, I think because we were talking about this at one point. It was after I saw this. And he's competing against somebody else. They're holding weights.
Like a Mjolnir thing.
Yes, like Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
And he won that, but he said that competition is the hardest thing he's ever done.
Really?
Yeah.
Holding it out there?
Yes, that he did. It took him 30 minutes to feel human again.
Hey, so, and I don't mean to sound uneducated, but 510 kilograms equals what in pounds? Because I'm big on red-blooded American.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
It's 1,124 pounds.
Wow. Holy cannolis.
Yeah.
That is a lot. of
That's
weight.
insane. He lifted a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah. That guy's, yeah, he's next level for sure, man.
Did you guys watch Game of Thrones? Did you see him actually, like, some of the stuff that guy did as the Mountain in Game of Thrones?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. He's actually pretty dang athletic for such a big dude.
Yeah, absolutely. He moves really well, but like there's one scene where he like actually squishes a man's head like a watermelon.
Yeah.
After seeing that, I could believe it. Like no CGI needed for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was
Maybe.
yeah. And like there was another one where he like grabs this guy's like bottom jaw and literally just ripped his jaw off. Like seeing that guy do that. Imagine what he could do, like as a warrior, if he was really pissed off at you, like what he could do to your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it grants the role credibility.
Yeah. Do y'all remember that scene in Blazing Saddles where Mongo punches the horse? I bet you he could do it because Mongo punches a horse and the guy's like, "You can't park that here," and Mongo punches the horse in the face. We got.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh, dude, you got to watch Blazing Saddles, man. That's classic. He punches him right in the face. Yeah, pull that clip up real quick. That's a good one.
Hey, you can't park that animal over there. It's illegal.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh.
Thor Bjornsson could.
He probably could.
Yeah, he'd knock the heck out of that horse.
For sure.
He'd beat that horse's butt.
My gosh, man! I looking at that, like I would probably just shit all over the floor if I even tried to lift that.
Yeah, I bet he's got big poo.
Oh gosh, yeah,
Big
for sure.
poo.
I wonder the amount of calories he eats every day to stay that big.
Man, lots of chicken and eggs.
Yeah, I don't know. He's more of that.
Big
Exactly.
big food eater.
I think The Rock is a salmon, chicken, eggs, lean
true.
proteins. He's probably like cow's milk straight from the teat.
Tomahawk steaks raw,
Yeah.
straight from the teat.
Yeah.
But I think there's a big difference between the two of those, and I mean this might be speculation, but I feel like someone like Thor Bjornsson seems like a really natural. Like he worked his life and like born with good genetics, obviously.
Yeah.
Being freaking part Viking.
Yeah.
And
Right.
someone like The Rock, who kind of was just a normal build, and
Yeah, but he's tall though, man. I think he's like 6'3".
He's
still-
maybe sauced up a little bit
Yeah,
to
he's
get
got
where
a
he
little
was
bit.
at.
Well, sure, but
Awesome.
isn't his lineage Samoan as well?
Yeah, he's Samoan for
So,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's got some. I think that genetics play a big role in what your capacity can be for growth.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. man.
Samoans are more like, and they view it as beauty, and I mean like the Samoan people, like they are beautiful people, but like they're not exactly like chiseled out of granite. They're more of like the bigger you are,
Well, sure.
the more beautiful you are, because the more wealthy you are as well.
Yeah. I know the one great commonality amongst humans, genetics aside, is if you go and get attacked by a bunch of hornets, everybody's running.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you made me think about something. You were talking about pooping your pants when you grab the bar.
Mm-hmm.
My mom and dad have a bidet in both their toilets.
Okay.
And they're just simple little strap-ons.
I don't think that's.
No, I didn't. Yeah. No, they're like aftermarket. There we go. They're aftermarket bidets, and I never really understood the value of a bidet up until here recently when I go to my mom and dad's and eat dinner, and I got to clean myself up. The world's missing out. Okay,
yeah.
It's probably maybe a $30 aftermarket part. You go to your local hardware store and say, "Hey, I need some bidets." I think you're saving on toilet paper.
Probably.
And I think that you're tightening things up down there after the fact. The only thing that got me a little concerned, and I don't want to do this, but it may have some impact on Maxi-Man sales.
Yeah.
Well, so did you feel like you didn't have to go back for a secondary wipe after the cleanup?
Well, here's what's funny.
So,
I
like,
did,
yeah.
and I still had some residue.
So Maxi-Man still stands.
Yeah, Maxi-Man still stands. But I gave it some more gas.
You juiced it
Yeah,
up.
Turn the pressure up.
I gave it some more
Hooked up
gas.
the fucking nos to the bidet.
Yeah, and man, then everything was rectified in the way that we like it. You know.
So I've never
Rectified.
Rectified
it. So I've never used a bidet. Like, how does that work? Like, how does it work? Does it just like hook up to the tank and you just like
Yeah,
there's like
one
a
water line.
hose?
Exactly. So there's like a water line that comes off into which the valve is left open, and then there's a secondary valve on the side right next to the toilet, and you just twist it and you can turn it on and off. But it can be aggressive if you go too high, and it becomes invasive. And you know, but you said rectify.
Well, no, I said rectified, and then you guys
said
you guys
rectified
you said
picked it up
rectify?
and ran with it.
Somebody
and
said rectify.
So
it
it just
was
shoots
what I was-
water on your dirty butthole.
Yeah, yeah, and then you can wipe and get the water off, and you're off to the races.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's good, man. Definitely, America, get better.
with bidets.
Yeah, with bidets
And Maxi-Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Coming to a retailer near you.
Yep. I love it.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, why aren't they, if they're that great? I mean, I've never used one, but like, why aren't they in more places? Like, go to Walmart. Have you guys ever used a Walmart bathroom? They're pretty clean. Nice toilets, nice stalls, but like, are you thinking that they should be installed in more public accessible
I think
bathrooms?
it should, man. I think it'd make for a cleaner America or a cleaner world.
Yeah.
I really do. I think there needs to be a lot more bidets out there. Yeah, because they serve a purpose for certain.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
But yeah, another thing too. This is just my crazy brain at work. I am getting so tired of spam calls and fraudulent text messages where people are trying to take money.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys seeing
Speaking
that that's
of, I'm getting one right now.
Are you really?
Yes.
Answer it.
Here,
Hello?
Hey, good morning. It's Jared with. How's it going?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you?
Hanging in there. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Are you taking any estimates between now and like I guess the holidays for any minor repairs?
ask him if you can help you stop pooping your pants.
Structures, just saying you can get a free estimate on anything.
I just need an estimate on how you could help me stop pooping my pants.
How to do what?
How to stop pooping my pants.
I mean, for real. Just did you need an estimate on anything?
Yeah, I mean it's an ongoing issue. It's a really serious problem.
Staying with your home.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
So do you need painting?
I need like cleaning services. I need
We
like
don't do cleaning.
oh
Like you need to renovate something.
it needs to be renovated. It's everywhere. It's kind of
Is there some reason for the sarcasm, or you're just not feeling like answering this simple question?
no. I'm being 100% totally serious. It's a problem, and everyone that calls me, I'm just trying to ask for advice, like from man to man. Help me stop pooping.
Did he finally hang up?
He did, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was freaking! You did so well with that.
Good job.
Thank you.
But it's these.
That was how spontaneous
Yeah,
was that?
yeah, it's unsolicited. It's these unsolicited phone calls, and that was totally 100% here and now, which goes to my point. I didn't. If I wanted something, I would call you, or I would be in the market.
Right.
So, but I got a text message the other day, and they were pretending to be like the Department of Motor Vehicles. Then they're like, "Hey, you have an unpaid toll violation.
Yeah.
You need to pay it ASAP." And they have these extreme consequences if you don't. Please call this phone number or log into this particular website.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and they have
Yeah.
links and the whole 9 yards. And I went to it, and first of all, I know I know I don't have any unpaid tolls. I know I'm good to go. So I know it's a 100% scam. And I know somebody's sending me a text message from a computer or a phone or whatever. So I just come to the conclusion, and this is probably not the right thing to do, but here's what I did. I just text back, "Who sucked all the cocks?"
Have you ever got a response?
No, man. I immediately shuts them down. They're like, "Oh, man, I ain't messing with this guy."
I wish somebody would respond to you.
I know.
It was me.
Yeah, I have
That
had some.
goddamn Jeremy over there.
Yeah. I have had some that just like give me nasty comments back. Like they tell me to go F myself.
Yeah.
But not since I've asked, who did all that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised this guy here didn't tell me to go F myself.
Well, I'm surprised he just didn't hang up on you right away.
Yeah.
Why did he pry into? Is there
Yeah,
a
is this
reason
being
for the sarcasm?
No,
What a
Dick.
fucking
This is an
weirdo.
unsolicited phone call, you jerk.
Right.
Like, no, you're calling me, man.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Is there a reason for the sarcasm? Go
on, bro.
Get better at sales.
Yeah, exactly.
I've gotten a few of those, like, oh, your toll is about to go to collection or whatever, but they'll send me a text message in a group with like 60 or 70 other phone numbers.
Right,
And I
yeah.
can see all of the phone numbers in there and all these people leaving conversation. Like, you guys think we're idiots?
Yeah.
I got a text message with 30 other people this morning from Warner Brothers offering me a role to come out and
Really?
start working on productions.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
that was totally real. I just had to call and verify my information.
Wow.
It was a brand new
Interesting.
career path for me.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Right before Thanksgiving last year, my wife and we bought our house. And since then, I've been getting more and more spam calls from like finance companies or like whole home insurance, like appliance insurance companies. And it's just absolutely maddening. I want to almost change my phone number because of it.
Yeah.
Didn't you also start getting a bunch of phone calls and text messages for me when we started putting out ads that had both of our phone numbers? We started putting out ads that had both of our phone numbers on the marketing.
Yeah.
Like on the flyers or in the post verbiage. And so these scammers, I guess they're just scanning anything that you put out there.
Yeah.
And so they would just attribute Anthony to his number.
Yeah.
He was getting texts from
I've even
Anthony.
gotten some with my brother and sister's name on it, but it's my phone number.
Right.
Yeah, that's insane, man, how they have access to that. But I will tell you this, that I found out something pretty valuable that a lot of people may not know, is that when you're getting an overwhelming amount of those phone calls, the reason why, so for instance, in my situation, we had an end of year review, and in the bank, wants to check your company's solvency, and they want to make sure that you're that you're doing well, and so anyway, in this process, they end up doing, I don't know if it's a soft pull or a hard pull on the credit, on my personal credit, and so at first I thought that the bank was leaking out my information, and so, but that's not the case. I had one of these credit monitoring systems. And so what ends up happening is anytime that your credit gets pulled, my understanding is that they basically sell off all of your information because, okay, somebody just did a hard pull and I think it gets associated into like a mortgage category. And basically I got 4 to 8 phone calls per day from different finance companies going, hey, we see that you're looking to refinance. Yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm not looking to refinance. Stop calling me. Who sucked all the cocks? Let's get out of my face. So I started really digging into this, and I ended up getting a hold of that credit monitoring company, turned it off, and the phone calls have stopped immediately.
Damn,
it's crazy.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I might have to check that and see if I have one of those.
Yeah.
Probably I do.
Yeah.
I just don't understand, like, how is selling your personal information like that to, like, third-party people or even the people who buy it and try to call you and, like, sell you this unsolicited stuff or their service or whatever? How is that not illegal?
I don't know.
How are those guys not getting in trouble?
You opt in.
What do you think?
Like when you
We agree to their terms of service.
Yeah, when you sign whatever you sign at the dealership.
Yeah.
That within that agreement,
and I guarantee you
their third parties then can share your information.
And I guarantee you somewhere in the details on these credit monitoring systems, you're agreeing to that, even though whether you see it or you'd read it or not, I guarantee you that's where it is. That's probably how. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, as far as the legality goes, I think it's perfectly legal because we're signing off on it. But
yeah,
have you guys done anything illegal in your lives, or has anything got you in trouble that's been noteworthy?
I may or may not have done illegal stuff, but no, I've never been in like legal trouble, never arrested or anything.
Yeah.
But I have I guess the most I've been in trouble is with my mom.
Yeah.
And that was like going to the freaking warden.
Yeah. What did you do?
Man, I was not a good person in this moment. We lived in a different city before we came here, and it was over summer break. I think in middle school. I want to say like the summer from middle school to high school. So I wasn't quite a freshman, but there was this guy who lived down the road, like kind of in the middle of the forest, and he had a beautiful property. And he had like orange groves and like a really nice garden, but he also had this like what looked to be abandoned barn, like an actual barn. It was huge, 2 stories and everything. And he would let us go like, you know, shoot our BB guns and stuff on his property, like really nice guy. Until one day we stumbled across this barn and we kind of broke into it. And what we found was a bunch of antique windows. I mean, like stained glass windows, beautiful, like almost 2-story, like French windows that were open, like, but it was like a warehouse. It was filled with them. So me and my idiot friends started throwing rocks and shooting BB guns in there. And when I say we broke every single window in that barn, we broke every single window in that barn. But the thing that gave us away was it had a dirt floor. And so I remember like this was the best summer ever. Like I just had so much fun breaking all this shit. and so I went home and I took a shower, had dinner, and I'm like, I'm in such a good mood because like I just had so much fun with my friends. Put my BB gun away. And I'm laying on the couch after dinner, and knock on the door happens, and it's the guy. And I'm like, oh, shit. My heart dropped immediately straight to my ass. And, like, I'm laying on the couch pretending like I'm kind of asleep, but, not really trying to listen. And the guy goes, yeah, could you tell your son to come here? I just want to see the bottom of his shoes.
Oh.
And so my mom said, boy, get in here. And so I went over there and showed him the bottom of my shoes, and he just looked so disappointed because he was such a nice guy.
Right.
He was like, yep. And I looked outside, and there's a bunch of my friends lined up with their moms.
Oh, man.
And he was like, yeah, and told our moms like what we did. My mom was so mad.
I bet.
Not only did I get my ass beat that day, but they made us, rightfully so looking back on it, they made all of us spend the summer. Not only did we have to clean up the mess, but we had to paint that old barn. Like they made us, the guy thankfully didn't call the cops because I'm sure we could have gotten in trouble.
Sure.
But made us work work it off. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
that's
probably
good.
broke a couple $1,000
That's old
worth of
school
shit.
justice, though,
That's
man.
right.
You know, that's the way that I think a lot of things should be.
Yeah.
But that's some good, solid old man justice. Good for that guy.
Yeah,
Man, you learned a
yeah.
lesson right there that
I
you
sure
won't forget.
did. Yeah,
Everybody in that
so bad.
situation won.
Yeah.
He had an old shitty barn. You guys broke it more. He ended up with a great new barn that you worked off, and you learned a lesson. That's the way America is supposed to work.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
exactly
I agree.
it.
Yeah, but the look on my mom's face when she turned around, like, you fucking did what?
Yeah. Oh man.
So what I was going to tell for that story, I've changed now because you reminded me of a different occasion. It's so stupid. This is the dumbest. All right. So I was I was pretty well behaved. I really didn't start even having a few drinks at parties or anything until senior year of high school. I was like 17. But I did enjoy having some drinks after that point. That's the first couple years of college. And my parents go out of town. Usually I'd be hanging out with some buddies up at their apartment. But for whatever reason, we wanted to stay local. So I threw this party at my parents' place. And I've done that before. It was no big deal. But on this occasion, there was one certain gentleman. His name's Ryan. I can say that. It's just a first name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his name's Ryan. And he got really, really drunk. I mean, this guy, I don't know if he was trying to prove a point or something, but he got like sick in the front yard. I remember helping him out. Whatever. Everybody goes home. Night's over. Party's over. We clean up all the mess. No big deal. Well, it's maybe Wednesday or Thursday of that week, and my mom, at the time I'm staying at my parents' place and living in another area close by before I moved to a bigger campus. And my mom comes home, and she's furious. She's like, "Did you have a party? You need to be honest with me." And so I just looked at her like dead in the face. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, we did. I'm not going to lie to you. And I didn't throw parties or anything like that before. So this was weird because I wasn't even young anymore. I was already 19 when this happened. So she found out from the assistant at the dental office that she went to, because the assistant was this guy Ryan's mom. I guess he came home and ended up having like really bad alcohol poisoning, like terrible alcohol poisoning. So that's probably the most trouble.
Wow.
I've been in.
What was your punishment?
I remember that Halo 3 had just come out, and so I wasn't allowed to play
Wow.
Halo 3
You,
at my mom's
man,
place.
you guys are saints. That's all I got to say.
That's really the worst.
Really? Breaking some guy's stuff and throwing a party at your mom's house? So can you top that?
Saints. Yeah. I mean, I can tell you right now, the worst probably trouble that I got into, I was in the Army, and I drank entirely too much in the Army because that's all you really had to do. And it was basically, I would get in a drinking contest with me and Wild Turkey, and I would set some Wild Turkey in front of me, and it wasn't the fifth is the big handle, right? Or what's the smaller bottle? So. But I would do the smaller bottle, and I would be like, all right, me and you tonight, Wild Turkey. And I would take a shot of it, and I'd be like, all right, I got you on that one. And then anyway, long story short, I got through it, drank some beers, and I had this great big garbage can full of Budweiser bottles. And we were in the barracks, and our barracks hallway was probably about 60 feet long, and there's doors all the way down the whole entire side. And I decided, in my absolute blackout drunk situation, I grabbed all these Budweiser beer bottles in this 55-gallon trash can and started just whipping them down the hallway. Just, and like doors would open and people would be like, when they close the doors, I mean, like beer bottles are flying by. And anyway, I got immediately reprimanded the next morning got an Article 15, got demoted, and I had to go and like people had glass in their shoes because the gaps underneath the doors were like this big, and it just sprayed glass. I mean, just everywhere. It was not good. I was those were not my best years as a human being. That's for certain. And then they put me in they called it ADAPSy in the Army. It's like AA for in the civilian world. And they took me in there, and they did their best to try to straighten me out. But I was an absolute lunatic. And
Can you imagine just like opening your door, like, what's that sound out there?
Yeah.
Opening your door and a beer bottle whizzes by.
And my roommate, he was like, John, man, can you just abide by 3 simple rules? I'm like, yeah. What? He's like, no pee-pee, no poo-poo, no breaking things in the room. Okay? Because he would come in, and sometimes I'd just be I'd be copped over and just be pooping on the floor. Or I'd pee in the corner. It was literally like living with a wild animal. And so anyway, thank God I ended up pulling out of that, because that was a road to destruction.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, for all the world out there, simple rules to live by. No pee-pee, no poo-poo, no breaking stuff. Simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard it from the man himself, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
3 simple rules to live by.
Yep. Keep it simple.
teach my future kid that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Well,
Man,
damn.
that was
we,
weird. It was like a weird flashback moment to think about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah. We used to poop in purses too. We did.
Like strangers' purses?
No. I'd go up in my mom's closet and I'd poop in them. Me and my buddies would go out there and we'd throw them in the street, and we'd have a little dollar bill that would hang out of it, and people would drive their car and be like, "Oh, it's a purse." And it kind of stinks because it gets the good Samaritan and it gets the bad Samaritan as well. But they would stop, and I loved it because it was a self-resetting prank. So they would pick it up, and they'd drive off, immediate brake lights, and then the purse gets flopped back out. And all we had to do is just travel down the street and just watch people just pick up the poo purse.
That's so good.
It was a classic. Good old poo purse. Sorry for you people out there grabbing that poo.
We might have to do a skit about that.
Poo purse.
We might need to recreate that.
That is funny.
Yeah,
I could just imagine like one of our viewers out there, one of our thousands and thousands of viewers,
All of you.
like hearing that story and be like, that motherfucker, it was that guy.
It was too. I pooped in that purse.
My Honda Civic hatchback still smells like poop.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
Damn. Well, we covered a very wide variety of topics, both serious, not serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom said, you guys your first episode was too much baby bathroom. And here I go again, bringing it back.
This one's for you, Mom.
Yeah.
She's going to be like, that, my Coach purse.
Oh man. Yeah. No, I got pretty excited about today's topic, so I'm pretty excited to review and edit it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Great talking with you as always, boys.
Have a good time, everybody.
Don't
Reach for the stars.
like it.
Yeah, don't like it. Don't
How
subscribe.
dare you?
Yeah.
If you do.
We're bringing it back.